going to record. So if you do not wish to be seen in all of your glory, feel free to put your face on mute. So hello, good evening. I'm Zandrea J. I am your gold qualified leader, mentor, and person who wants to offer you this lovely training. So today we are here to learn about Travefy. So those of you who are booking travel or just learning to book travel, oh, my shadow, who are just starting to book travel or travel or whatever you're booking, because some of us are not only booking travel, we're booking sports and concerts and such. So whatever you're booking, Travefy makes your booking presentation gorgeous. So what some of us who are booking currently, you might be using maybe a Google form, you might be using a Google document or some kind of sheets. So whatever you're using, hopefully you're making it, presentable. Some of you, if you're using Vax actually has its own itinerary that it sends to your clients so that you don't actually have to do much. But what I love about Travefy is that it makes everything beautiful and you can actually add in pictures, and we're going to see that today. So one of the things that I want to show you first is I'm going to take you to the Travefy page. So I'm going to be sharing my screen. And if you have Travefy or if you've already downloaded it, then feel free to come to work along with me. And if you don't, then this is a great time to learn about it. And then you can go back and watch this later on once I've posted it. So welcome, welcome. Let's get Travefying. Now to figure out which screen I want to share. So many screens. Okay. What do y'all see right now? Can someone come off mute and let me know? Does everyone see the start free trial screen that I have up? Yes, no, maybe so.
Yes, I see it.
Wonderful. Thank you. So you're coming literally travefy.com. So if you didn't wondered what that spelling was, that's what it is. It's Travefy. So travefy.com, there is a free trial. It is only about 10 days. It used to be about a month. So a 10-day trial. You literally just start here, pull your information in, phone number, create a password, and then you go. They take you to the page that I'm going to take you to. One of the things that I love about Travefy is that they also offer, there's actually someone who will walk you through what I'm about to do, but with a one-on-one service. So that's already added to Travefy's account. So there's nothing additional. You don't have to pay anything extra for somebody to give you this tutelage. So somebody's literally walking you step by step. I'm going to show you the steps, but since we're not actually you don't actually have Travefy open or an account. If those of you who don't, then this is more of, let me show you what this Travefy can do. So yes, this is a paid app. We try to impress upon you that there's so many things that are out there that are free. I really wanted to make my proposals and my itineraries less of a hassle. And when I took this training, I saw training and then I actually took a more in-depth training with the Travefy professionals themselves. It gave me more information and really opened up my mind and I really wanted to be a part of this um and use this for my clients. Ooh, okay. That's a bright light. Notice. So, okay, so we're in here. You're starting a free trial. Let's go. It's going to take you to your page. So clearly I've been on Travefy for a while, and I already have several trips that I've either made for myself, for my family members, or for friends and clients. So here's just a list of them. And what I often do is, and I'm not sure if those of you who have started making itineraries, if you have given your folks 2, 3, or more options. And so with Travefy, I do 2 or 3 options, and I give them those options. So I had one client who he didn't know if he wanted Italy or Hawaii, so I gave him one of each because there's a lot of research that's going into both, right? So he wound up choosing, I gave him the whole itinerary and he decided to choose Italy, and so I erased the one for Hawaii. So I do have some examples here, but I want to start fresh. So I want you to start new. So what the first thing we're going to do, because we actually need trips and information to put into these trips. So I would go here to trips, which is where I am. And you see all of my trips here, your itinerary. This is one I was about to do and start for next year. So I have a couple of them that I've started, but nothing's in them. And so these are the ones that I've done before, but then we're going to go to new trip. So this is going to be a proposal, because an itinerary, I use the word itinerary when somebody's actually already seen what I'm proposing and said, yes, this is the one I'm going to keep. So then there's an option to change it from proposal to itinerary, and I'll show you that as well. So we're just going to go into proposal. It looks the same. It all is created the same. And it's just one, for me, one means that they are officially they're officially accepting it. And the other one is just, this is what I've kind of offered. So so here you have new day, you have the day one. We're going to come straight to new event. So new event, and you'll see activity, lodging, flights, ground transportation, cruise, tour, booking, and info. So an activity could be hiking, right? And so lodging, we know hotels, flights, ground transportation, that could be buses, trains, cruising. A tour could be anything, right? Somebody's taking a tour. Uh, a booking, let's see what that is. So if you go into booking, all right. So this is something. So Apple Vacations is actually something that you've already booked on another site. So these are some of the sites that they have an affiliation with. So you see Funjet, Expedia. So if you already have a booking information, you can just literally grab it from your place you booked and put it in here as well. So easy peasy. You literally don't have to do anything else. All right, I'm going to cancel that. So our new event, if we are creating something from scratch, it's similar to what you're doing when you're doing your mock booking. So when you're doing a mock booking, you're going to that site, you're looking for the actual trip itself. So a cruise, the cruise date, the cruise line, the port, all of that information you're looking for when you're finding a cruise for a client. The airfare, if you're looking for airfare, you're going to go either directly to the airline, or you're going to go to Centrav, or what's the domestic flights is, Skyscanner. And you're going to find the flights and figure out which flight you're going to choose. So that way you're going to need the again the flight number, the destination, the airport you're leaving from. So all of the information that you need to book a flight. So this is what we're going to do here as well. We have to. You need to know what you're going to be showing them. So you need to have that idea. So imagine that you're doing a mock booking first and foremost, and then we can put that into here. So here I already have, I'm going to say a cruise, mainly because I want you to see what they do for you when we do a cruise. So I'm going to do a cruise, but I'm going to do a flight, and I don't have to do activities because the cruise is already going to have activities. So I'm going to do those two things today. We might need ground transportation because we might need to go from the airport to the cruise port. So we can do that. We also might need, if you're actually, let's say if you're actually booking a cruise, you would want airfare, you would want a hotel, because you always suggest to your clients that they arrive a day or two earlier than when their cruise is supposed to leave, because airlines are horrible. sometimes, and things happen. So instead of having them try to rush to get to their cruise on the same day, flying in on the same day, give them a little buffer, have them fly in a day or two before. And then when you do that, then they need a hotel unless they have family there, right? So now we're booking flight, hotel, cruise, and then potentially transportation from the hotel or the airport, depending on how close they are to the cruise ship. So let's see what we've got here. I am going to go to JetBlue. So on JetBlue, I'm saying I'm flying from New York. Let's go to Florida. That's where a lot of cruises leave out of. Maybe Miami, MIA. We're gonna leave in April 8th. Well, we'll see. So we have to, you know what? We gotta know when the freaking for cruises before we choose a flight. All right, rewind. We're going to Cruise Compete. If you don't have Cruise Compete yet, this is you literally just go to Cruise Compete and you can sign up. I literally just had to do it because I thought I had it and I did not. So I just signed up again. So what I did was I went to search and I didn't really care for a date and time. Again, this is just for our purposes. So I wasn't caring about the dates. What I did care or where we're going, the destination, I don't care. This is just for our purposes. And so, but I did care about where I'm leaving from. So let's go to Fort Lauderdale. Oh, no, I said Miami. We're going to Miami. So we're leaving from Miami on this cruise. Let's say we're doing 6 to 8 nights. Fine. And that's all I really want to do. I just literally want some information on a cruise ship. I don't care which one. And they give us so many. Okay. So these are all a bunch of dates. Again, we can choose whatever we want. This one, the Norwegian Joy leaves on so many dates. So we can choose any of these. I like that one. Let's do Norwegian 7-night cruise. And let's choose March 30th, 2024. Okay. So we know the ship, we know the date, and we know the where it's leaving from. So that's literally all we need. I'm actually just gonna, let's see, sailed before? No. All right, what's happening here? Can everybody see that my screen with the Cruise Compete? See? No? Yes, I want insurance, and I'm gonna do one cabin. My child is 12. Oh, just kidding. That's the adult. How old am I? None of your business. All right, 20 or more. Here we go. And then child is 12. Next. So here we have March 30th, 7-night cruise to the Caribbean. And again, let's say the cabin is a balcony, or an outside. Those are the ones those are my options. Child's age, I just said that. And then I don't have any comments. No comments. So we've got the ship, the date, how long it is, where it's going, where it's starting from, and that's all we need for now. So I'm gonna go back to, and we can absolutely put this into Travefy. So I'm gonna go back to Travefy and put this down for a sec. And this bar is in my way. Okay. And we're gonna bring this one back up to the front. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing because I've got lots of things on the screen here. So we are going to go to cruise. Let me go back just so you can see again. I'm going to refresh because something is happening. Alrighty, new event, cruise. Let's just add that in. So the specific date was March 30th of 2024. Cruise line, we're going to go in, we could just type it in or you can scroll down. Norwegian. And that was the Norwegian Joy, am I correct? I am. And just scroll down so you see the word Norwegian Joy. Excellent. So it already tells us this is the cruise that we want. Yes. 7-day cruise Caribbean, Harvest Caye. Yes. That looks good. That looks exactly like what we saw. Here, all I have to do is press get itinerary. All of this is what this boat is offering, right? So we know exactly what the itinerary is for the boat, the time when we're leaving, where we're going, day 1, day 2, day 3, and then all the way to the end of the day, end of the trip, I mean. So I'm gonna add to itinerary. Added. Done. My cruise information is here. So I have given, this is what I can offer to my clients. They see that the departure time is 5:30. That's when the boat's leaving. Better be on it before then. Not only that, it gives me pictures. I've got pictures of the Norwegian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 photos here. Even a picture of Miami. So it's giving me information. It's making it all pretty for me. And my client can see that. I just double clicked in it to see if I wanted to change anything. No, I'm good. We could put in here, you could put your confirmation. We don't have one yet because we're not actually booking. So confirmation would go here. Booked through, I'm going to say cruise compete, just so I know where it came from. So whether you're doing JetBlue, whether you're doing Expedia, Vacation Access, just so I know where I booked it through, so that if I need to call somebody if anything changes, I know the vendor. Confirmation code 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm just making up stuff. Cabin type, I would choose a balcony because I prefer those. So that's what we're telling our clients. Cabin number, let's say 1244. 7. That's usually the floor, 12th floor and the room number, right? Okay. You could put the amount in here and let them know what that charge is going to be. If we go through all the way through, then we can find out what that price is. Alrighty, so here we've got some specials, super specials. I see the 7 nights cruise for $2,839. I'm actually going to click on it to make sure, because sometimes there's taxes and fees that are added, and we don't know that for sure until we go all the way through to the end. So, well, this trip is for April 6th, even though we said May. So we're just making up stuff right now. So let's say $2,900, 2,900. Why am I not looking up? Currency, let's say US dollars. That's all. And as you see, the pictures are already here. So it gives you a picture of the ship. You could also edit. So it's giving you an option to take some of these off, because it only gives you an option to put 5 photos on there. So you can have anywhere from 0 to 5. And so these all look like they're part of the ship. And I don't have any ship photos on here that I see. But maybe if I type in Norwegian, we'll see if anything comes up. But again, not a necessity, right? The pictures are already offered. We don't need to add anything else. Let's see if their database has. Oh, and their database does. So this database has a plethora of photos that you can use. You don't have to go looking for a photo from the hotel or from this place or that place. There are some that are already here that you can just grab and drop. And then at the end, I'm going to show you what that itinerary looks like. So this is what your clients would see. And this is why I love it, because it's so much more professional. Not only that, it's also accessible offline. So they can, once they have it and they have the app, they can get to that itinerary whenever they want. So it could be, they don't have to have Wi-Fi. It's already on their phone, on their app, and they can get to it and know where they're going, when they're going, and why. So all of these lovely photos, I'm just going to cancel because I don't want to change anything. I love it the way it is. Okay. So, and again, it's showing you a picture of Miami because that's where we're leaving from. I am done. I am saving it. And over here to the left, you see that literally the date that starts, March 30th, and it's taking us to April 6th. We did say that we need to get there earlier, and we did say that we're going to fly there from New York. So let's get some airfare. So again, I'm going back to JetBlue because I know that they fly to Miami. I literally just took them about a month and a half ago. Oh, excuse me. And we said March 30th, so let's fly out maybe 2 days earlier just to be on the safe side. So we're gonna fly out on the 28th. It's nice to fly out on a Thursday. And we're returning, so we could actually fly out the same day when we get back, as long as you make it for later in the day, because the ship usually comes in the morning. Ships usually dock in the morning, so we don't want people having to rush and run and get off the ship and try to get to their airport again, because we can't be sure about what traffic's looking like. So I would make it later in the day, as late as possible, maybe 5, 6, 7 o'clock, because it gives them a full, like, maybe 8 hours to get there. If we dock at 8 or 7 a.m., get off the boat at 8 or 9, now we have a 5 p.m. flight back. So we are gonna come back on the 6th and we're gonna fly home. So let's search flights. Oh, I saw a deal to Boston for $39. Right, I take a bus. Marvelous. And now we have our airfare. Again, you can look at anything else, any other option. Oh, wow. We fly it on Wednesday. It's only $124. But then you're having them spend money on the hotel. It's a toss-up. This is not real. Who cares? Let them spend money. Let them eat cake. Okay, so we're gonna just go out on Thursday. It is still 2 days earlier. Even the Friday is cheaper. Let's make it Friday. Forget about it. We just stay for a day in a hotel. Who wants to see Miami anyway? Nobody. No, kidding. Lots of people want to see Miami. Alrighty, so we have Miami, going to Miami. Bienvenidos a Miami. 2 p.m. That's a good one. We're gonna fly it a little bit later. Let's do that. Or before p.m., get there at 8 o'clock. Not bad. That is the cheaper one. Um, Again, I'm just doing this for snips and giggles. So let's just do the 286. We're flying out at 2 o'clock. Let's do basic blue. Alrighty, so now we have where we're flying out of, where we're flying to. It looks like there's a flight number, and we have the dates. That's all we need. Now let's go back to Travefy, see what we can do here. I'm gonna put this side by side so I can see it. Hopefully you can too. If not, let me know. Um, okay, so now I'm going back in here and I'm going to add another new event. This time we're adding a flight. We are going to go over to, oh, it's telling us to search for flights on March 30th. That is not what we're doing here. So let's cancel that. So I'm going to add a new day because I need another day. But nope, just kidding. Let's go. I don't want to duplicate a day. I do want the flight, but I want it at a different day. Okay. I don't want to do it manually. I keep setting my new days. I'm going to bring that up to the top. And now I have, here, trying to move the item to the 29th. I don't want anything on the 7th. So now I'm moving it to the 28th. So my new days, I just had to go all the way up because it's giving me new days to start at the bottom and as later days, and it didn't give me anything up above. So I literally just drag it to the top. This is my new day. I want it before the trip, before the cruise. Okay, but what did I do here? It gave me something else on a different day. Alrighty. Where'd you go? Okay. So we are on the 28th. 28th? Where's my flight? 29th. But now everything's moving a different day. Okay. That's weird. Mm-hmm. Okay. Something's amiss. And I'm gonna start over because it just moved all of my days all over the place. All right. Quick, fast proposal. Day one, I'm gonna add a couple days. Day one, I'm just gonna give it the date that we want it. So that's the day that we're leaving. We said we're gonna be leaving March 29th now. And then everything else is gonna start, then the cruise is gonna start on the 30th. All right. New event is on the 30th. So I'm gonna choose that date because that's when I'm gonna start the cruise. That's what I can just put the cruise. We've already done this. Norwegian. Joy. Get itinerary. Done. Add to itinerary. Quick, fast, easy. I'm going to go back to the 29th. I'm going to add new event. I'm going to choose flight here. This one is JetBlue. And you'll see their abbreviation is B6. JetBlue, B6. And that flight number was 2293. Get info. So it literally gives me 2293 JFK to Miami on Friday, March 29th. Add to itinerary. Wonderful. So now if you can see the screen, here we have, I'm trying to make it a little bit bigger. We have departing from JFK. It's literally giving us a picture of the airport, I guess. And it's letting us know that we're arriving in Miami. The beauty of this is that not only is it giving you the itinerary for your flight, it also gives you real-time flight status. So once your clients download this app, and you download it as well, because you're gonna have it. This is your itinerary. This is your business partner, if you will. Once you have this, now you get alerts. You both do. You get alerts if there's a delay, you get alerts if there's a cancellation. And all you had to do was put it in this app. And it's here for you. And it's again real time. They can open the app and they can see their flight and what's happening with it. And they get email confirmations or either email or text messages, depending on what they've signed up for. So now they're alerted to what's happening with their flights. And they can stay in the know. And so can you. So you can absolutely help your client know where they need to be and when, and there's no surprises. All right. So now what are we missing? We've got a flight, we've got a cruise, we need a hotel and potentially transportation, unless they take an Uber, which most people do. So let's look at new event as well. We're going to stay on this date because when they fly in is when they're going to get into that hotel. So stay on the 29th. It's highlighted, so that's where you can see that we're on that same day. We're going to go to new event. we're gonna go to lodging. And we can specify, I just love Marriott hotels, but now we can go look for a hotel. So I opened up on this page, I opened up Evo Plus, mainly because I just am used to using that now. So my destination is Miami, Florida. The date again was March 29th. Let's get to March. Let's get to 29th. It's a Friday. Checkout date, it's the 30th. We're just staying a day. Alrighty, done. Sorry, my puppy's trying to get into the room. And 2 adults. Sure, we'll just leave it like that. Search, search, search. See what we find. And if you don't search on Evo Plus, you can literally, Marriott, you can search on Expedia if you so choose. You can do any of the VAX, wherever you want, wherever it's gonna be easier for you, whichever vendor you prefer, use that one. That's up to you. Alrighty, I found what? $200 a night, $290 a night. All right, we're not staying that long, people. I don't really need to spend all that money just to be here. But I kind of want something closer to the port. Let me see if I can put that in here somewhere. Filters. Let's see. Landmarks. I'm going to put Marriott as my hotel chain of preference. And I'm going to put Port of Miami, which is where we're leaving out of. It came up a moment ago. Where'd you go? Port Miami. Okay. Not Port of Miami. Excellent. And maybe 9 miles away. That's as far as we want to go. Apply. Let's see what we find. Excellent. Again, we're not really spending money here, but as you see, the prices, they're there. For one night, you can be in the lap of luxury if you want, or for $1,000 a night, or we can filter it a little bit more and see about pricing. Let's see. Can I do that here? It does not seem to allow that. All right, then. Let's just choose, Winter Haven. 3 kilometers from the Port of Miami. That's close enough. Let's book it. Quite lovely, quite lovely. And so here we're seeing some pictures, right? We've got pictures of our hotel. We could absolutely save these, copy and paste. But let's see what comes up after we put in this hotel. So Winter Haven is what I've found. Did not know that existed. Hopefully Travefy does. Travefy has a plethora of hotels that they do business with and that they have pictures of, and they're in hotel information. And you'll see this right now, what I'm about to put. So let's say we're staying at the Winter Haven. Autograph Collections, Ocean Drive. It's Miami. This is the one. Ocean Drive. Ocean Drive. 1400. Yep, that's what it says. Sure, we're gonna check in at 4 o'clock, even though I don't really get in at the time. Check out date is the 30th. We got that. Checkout time is usually 11 o'clock. Might be earlier, depending on when we have to get to our cruise ship. Add to itinerary. Added. So you'll see in here, the same day. So we're departing. And because I put the time at 4 p.m., it's now in between when we get on the plane and when we land in Miami because of the time that I put. So I'm actually going to go in here and change that. So let's put 6 p.m. Done editing. And now it moves it down below. So this is all in time in order of when things are happening. 2 o'clock, 5:09, 6 p.m. So now we see in here, we have our hotel. It gives us the address right away. Everything's in there, the address, the website, and we have, if we were to have a confirmation, we would go in here. Again, this little pencil means we can edit. Go in here, I would put a note, you're staying in a 2-bedroom. I would also put it down here. Book through. Where did I book through? Evo Plus. Confirmation code. The other one ended in 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to stay in a double. We'll say 2-bed. 2 double beds. You can also abbreviate. Don't have to put everything out. And we can put the price. This one was $380.06. So we're giving them all the prices, all the information. And this is just the proposal. So again, you're making this for someone who's already chosen you to be their travel agent. You're doing this for someone who's already potentially paid you if you're charging them up front for a research fee, because you're taking time out. This is taking a little time. This is going to take me, because I'm drawing it out, it's going to take me about an hour, but I've also been doing this for almost a year now. And if I've had Travefy for almost a year as well. So I've been doing it and I'm getting used to it. The first time I was in here for days, like, what is happening? Where am I going? And it was a headache because I wanted to go and get the best price here and go over here and go over here. You see, I'm already on 3 different sites, getting the cruise, getting the airfare, and getting the hotel. That takes time. And our clients need to know that. And time is money. We love them. Thank you for choosing us as your travel agent. And I need you to pay me for the work that I'm about to do for you. So unlike a mock booking, you can put in the price, you can put in the hotel that you chose. You can put in all this information because you're going to literally present this and say, which option do you want? So I would make 2 of these. So I would go back to the same sites and just get a different hotel. Maybe it's also within the price range that our clients gave us by filling out their travel inquiry form. So whatever that budget is, maybe a little bit over, especially if they say that they want maybe a 5-star hotel compared to a 4-star. There's always a price difference in that. And so we need to make allowances. So if your budget is $1,500, well, not really, because we already know the cruise. Let's say $4,000, we still want to be within that budget for our clients. So, or again, like a little bit outside, but it depends on their preference. So we give them a couple of options. Currency, US dollars. Again, you can change all of these lovely, lovely things. So in here, we don't have any pictures, but it gives us an option to add them. And as I showed you, we could absolutely go back to the Winter Haven and we can cut and paste and we can copy. So here, when I press the photos, let me show you what you have the option of doing. You have an option of choosing from their variety of photos, which may or may not have anything to do with what you're booking right now. You have an option to upload. Let's say you already have pictures already saved in a file somewhere. Or you can go to the website. We can even go to the hotel website. It already gave us the website information because we put it in an itinerary and we saw that it popped up there. The other option is copy. So this is where we're going to paste here. So we've copied it somewhere else and we're going to paste it right in here. This is what I'm going to do because it just saves me some time. I don't have to go searching because I'm already on the website. I'm already here. These are wonderful, lovely, not exactly what I'm looking for. So let's go to photo gallery. Let's go back because I saw some when we were looking before. Gives us a guest room. Oh, this one's a queen bed. Okay, I can change that later. But also we can also choose the room, right? So queen bed. This is another queen bed, double occupancy, one king bed. And we can find, oh, that's just one double, where we can do a double room. And we see here double rooms are $512 a night. So we go right back up to where we got that price that we put in there for them that we already quoted. And now it's $339. 339.39. Okay. No problemo. So we always want to just make sure that the prices match. If you're going to put a price at all, pricing may not be necessary. And I'll show you what I do if I don't put the price in there in each booking or in each activity or lodging, each event. So some photos that we see. I like that one. I'm just going to right click, just like I would anything else. Right click, copy image. So they can see what a double bedroom looks like. It may not be the exact one that they get, but it's close enough. Come back here where it says paste your image. Right click, paste, image comes up. And now it's going to be on here. Maybe I want another picture. I usually put about 2 to 3 pictures. 3 is usually my minimum, depending on what I have available to me. Let's see, anything else that I liked? The lobby. That's a cute one with a balcony. No, let's do the lobby so they kind of know what they're gonna look, what it's gonna look like when they arrive. Copy image. Back to Travefy. Right click, paste image. Wait, where'd it go? There we go. Here it comes. Alrighty, and one more. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe that's enough. Let's see. Something look good to y'all? Maybe the bar. Who doesn't want a picture by the bar? Oh, that's cute. Little dining area, maybe just the dining and the seating so they know that they can eat there. Right click, copy image, back to Travefy, right click in the box and paste it. Save changes. So as you see, we've got some pictures down here and you'll see what that looks like in a moment. So right here, we did do 2 double beds. That is not the case. We have 1 queen bed. I just want to make sure that they know what they're getting into, right? And this one was actually, so when I saw it, changed it, it was $333.39. And we're not really booking, so, but again, we want to make sure that we're going all the way to the end. So if I say book this one, the booking price changes or not. It still says $380. Aha, taxes and fees, and that's why. All right. $380.06. Go back. That's why we go all the way to the end, people. It says one price. And so before you quote anybody, go all the way to the end. Make sure you have all that information. You've got the charges, you've got the taxes, and the subtotal. And look, if you look down at the bottom, the additional mandatory, they put that twice, which is interesting. Fee, US dollars, is $22.80, which will be collected by the property either during check-in or check-out. So that's another fee. There's a whole other $22 that they're going to add on. So it says, even though it says 380, it's actually going to be, where am I? It's actually going to be 400, let's see, $402, wait, 22? Yeah, $402.86. Got to read the fine print, people. Alrighty, done editing. What do I have? I have the time we're getting there. I have the date. I have how I booked it, the confirmation, fake confirmation number, because I don't really have one. The bed type that we're going to have, because what kind of room do people want? This is what they want. This is what they're asking for. The price, and then I've got some photos. All right, done editing. Let's go. So now we see, again, flight for the 29th. And then we've got hotel after we land, and then go to the 30th, and then we see that we're checking out. It even so you see the bed. It gives you the beds. That's how you know your hotel. So you clearly the little icons are going to show you what's what. We've got the airplanes, we've got the beds, and then we've got our cruise. And I love that it gives you a different color so you can see that there's a difference between what you booked, what event is happening. Wonderful. Alrighty, next we are in need of flying home. So we need another flight. Back to JetBlue it is. Pew. All right, JetBlue, here we go. My session's expired. Okay, great. Start a new search. Thanks, JetBlue. So after I do the flight, I'm going to show you what the itinerary looks like. And um, and then I'm going to take some questions. So I see that there's some stuff in the chat already. Oh, thank you for people answering. I didn't see the chat at all. My bad. The link to Travefy. Okay. So we are back in JetBlue. And now we're going the opposite direction. Switch. Miami, Florida to New York City. And we're departing on the 6th. And I'm returning on the 6th. So we're not, it's literally a day. Search flights. Oh, wait, hold on. Didn't I say that we were returning? I didn't do a one-way. What in the world? Let's see what happens here. Nope, it didn't give me my flight. So here's what I'll do. Because I did put a round trip, because sometimes I've done this and I've had to put I've had to create a one-way for my peoples because they were flying from different places or different times. So let's go in here and go into the April. So we have our flights, right? This is when we're arriving. And so this is the same, is it the same number? I wonder. Now that it's not gonna be the same number. Now that I've logged out. Let's see. I'll get the same flight and see what number it gives me for the return. Because the flights are not usually the same. Make this a little bigger so we can all see. There we go. Okay. So we should have already had the return. So let's go back. And let me move. I'm glad you guys can't see this bar because it's in my way. All right, then. So we are doing NYC. And I just put New York, NYC for all of them. We're going to MIA. Excellent. And we're leaving on the 29th of March and coming back the 6th. Search. So the first one that I got was the flight there. And now we've got to see what the flight back looks like. We've got departure flight. And we chose a 2 o'clock one. Yeah. Excellent. And now we got the return flight. So return flight is going to be, like I said, later in the day. Let's choose. We could even choose the 8 o'clock one because it's a little bit cheaper. It's also nonstop, and it gives people a lot of time to prepare and get to the airline, get to the airport, have some dinner, whatever they want to do in between. So let's choose this one. And as you can see, this B62092, that's the one we're choosing this time. Got it, got it. Accept restrictions. Again, we're not really booking anything. 2092. Remember that. Because I might forget. It's 2092. I have to repeat it in my head several times. Alrighty. So now I'm going to come down to our last day, April 6th. Highlight it, click on it, add a new event because all we have is that we're coming back from their lovely cruise. And we need the flight. We need the return flight. JetBlue or B6. Done. 2092. That did. Why are my nines not working? It's got my flight. It tells me I'm leaving from Miami to JFK Saturday, April 6th. Add to itinerary. Added. Alrighty. And as you can see, it does say that the cruise is getting into the port at 7 a.m. And then we start to disembark anytime after that, usually around 8 or 9. So now we have a long time to disembark and get to our flight, traffic included. And then we've got when you depart and when you arrive back in JFK. Okay, this is a lot already, and it took almost an hour. So I want you all to see the end result. Actually, I want to make this a little bit bigger. So, because what you can also do is change your picture in here, which I love. So, I don't know. I want a picture of a cruise ship. People were going on a cruise ship. Or some beautiful picture. Just something to identify where we are. Save changes. Cruise ship. That's what our itinerary looks like. Change the itinerary name. Zandrea's itinerary. Or Zan's itinerary. Zan's cruise. That's me. They gave us a $4,000 budget. This is costing us, let's pretend like we know what it is. 3,000, 3,940 or $55. We're in budget. We're in budget. And here I'd put a little description, cruise to Caribbean, lots of bees, flight, hotel, insurance included. Hopefully I included it. Save a copy if I want to save it for myself. And messaging enabled. So this is where they can message you, you can message them. Again, through this app, Travefy, and once this itinerary is sent to them and they upload it. Now you can have a conversation. You don't even need to they don't have to use their text messaging because people tend to have to pay for that these days. So now they can just chat with you within this app. Messaging enabled. Time format, regular, because that's what I'm using. I'm not using military time. And it's private just between the two of us. And I could put my logo. My logo is most likely going to be on this because this is mine. Like if there's a partner, somebody that you're working with, then you can put their logo in here. Save changes. And let's see, let's do a preview because once you can preview it, if anything needs to change. And as you see, they've got my information, travel specialist, my business name, my logos in here. Again, I did all this ahead of time because this is my app. This is my site. So this is the pricing and that gives you the dates. So everything's in here. Let's see what it looks like as we go down. Oh, look at that hotel. It's so lovely. And they can click on the picture, see it nice and big. They can also use the arrows and see all the pictures that we've included for them. Close it out. They can go down and see their cruise. This is giving you pictures of what the decks look like. I don't know if I need to see the decks necessarily. Get out of here. Let's get out of here. All right, how do I get out of here? There we go. And then we'll go back to the preview. My puppy's still trying to get in here. I love the pictures of the hotels. And then you even have pictures of the cruise that we saw before. This is what the boat looks like. And you've got pictures in here if you want to see what the room looks like. and dining. Lovely. Close it out. So this is what what this is going to be previewing. This is what your clients will see. We can also see, and this is approved proposal. We can, if this is what we send it, they can approve it right in this corner. And if they approve it, that's for me, that becomes an itinerary. So they can say yes or no, they like this one. Sorry, this is popping up. Um, to whichever itinerary that they decide to choose. Let's see. And then if they don't want to choose that one, then we go back to the regular scheduling program. And then there's also a PDF version. So expanded gives all the information on that's in it, and the regular one is just like the condensed version. So let's do the condensed version and see what that looks like. And again, a PDF is something that lots of people can see on their phone or on a computer. Again, my logo, all of my information, my email, my phone number, my website. And then this is what their itinerary looks like. Nice and pretty, ready for them to see and enjoy and approve if they so choose. Alrighty. That's Travefy in a nutshell. There's so much more that we could be doing. This training could take hours, but that's all I'm offering today. Um, join me next time. No, okay. So I'm gonna open up to questions. Um, if anybody has questions, I know it's already 7:01, so I want to be mindful of your time. If you have to go, thank you for joining. Hopefully I see you next time. If you choose Travefy, just enjoy it. It's freaking wonderful. And also take them up on their free trainings to get more knowledge and more awareness of how to use all the different facets of this app. So any questions for me? You're very welcome. De nada, de nada. I do love Travefy. Nope, no code. I don't even think I have an affiliate code or anything. I'm just doing it because I love this. I love this thing. And I want y'all to love it too. Let's see. I don't even know if I have I don't think there's a affiliate code to be like, oh, send this to people. Mm-mm. Nope. I mean, my personal stuff. Nope. So in the help, look at all this. Getting started, schedule a training, webinars, Facebook group, all these things that they give you. A certificate if you want to take a full training. So many things. So many things. All right, folks. If there's no questions, I appreciate you all. And I will see you next time. I might do another one of these. So then I'm not booking through them. I am putting all of my booked trips, like whatever I booked. If I booked airfare on JetBlue. I booked the hotel on Evo Plus. I booked the cruise on Cruise Compete. And I put all of those bookings that I've done separately on those different sites into this one app to give a cohesive itinerary. And then I present it to the client. You got it. All right, y'all. Enjoy your Tuesday evening, and I'll see you next time. I'm Zandrea, and it's been a pleasure. Thank you for joining me. Bye for now.